One game today, Norway versus Denmark. Kev looks back on the first 5 ends here, and it was a mistake by Denmark leading to this pretty easy double here for Wallstad in end number 2.
Yes, that rock could have stopped anywhere in the top of the house, and it would have been no double, but stopped in the perfectly bad spot, and nicely done. In-turn double for 2.
You know, when Denmark was able to make a nice 2 back in the 3rd end, but last roll rolled a little too far, leaving Wallstad a pretty easy shot here for 2. So it's been a game. As I said, Denmark's really controlled the ends, but the last couple stones of each end have left Norway some pretty easy shots for 2 and some very difficult shots for Denmark as Norway took control there 4-2, and in the 5th end, to that point, they're trying a very difficult in off that red guard just out by the logo, the BKT Tires logo, and scale. You make this shot 1 in 10 at best.
At best, very, very difficult. Trying to just paper thin the red rock. Just hit it as thin as possible, but it doesn't curl enough, and it's 1 point.
Sigh of relief for Team Norway as they maintain a 1-point lead here after 5 ends. A look at some of our highlights in our feature matchup here between Denmark and Norway, and here in end number 6, Wallstad without the hammer here, forced to play a draw here right to the side of the button, excuse me, with the hammer. Really the big danger there was the steal, and answered the call with a beautiful touch to maintain his 2-point advantage. To steal an 8, we saw a well-earned opportunity here for 2 points for Denmark. In the 9th end, skip 4th rock thrower, Mikkel Krause, throwing the out-turn tap for 2. And that tightened things up. Only 1 down playing the 10th end. And they did get the steal in 10, but in 11, nothing really going on. 2 beautiful tick shots early in the end from Team Norway kept the door open, and a wide open draw to the 8-foot circle for skip Stefan Wallstad, and he made no mistake, threw it right on the button and secured Team Norway's first win here.
Well, nice win, Stefan, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on your team's play in this opening round.
Well, it's a bit rough. We have a lot of runbacks just barely moving the shot we're aiming to run at. So, yeah, and a couple of rolls who just barely miss. So, like, still not perfect on a lot of shots, but we're learning the ice, and hopefully we will be better next game.
You know, during the game we talked, Mike and I talked quite a bit about Torger at 3rd, and the importance, I guess, or the helpfulness of having somebody like Torger with his experience at a World Championship.
Yeah, for sure. I tend to want to clog up the game a bit to solve problems, and Torger has a more cynical approach maybe, so that certainly balances out, and I'm happy to have him there teaching me stuff.
Well, you mentioned a little bit about the ice surface and trying to figure it out. You did have some trouble with some of the hits, but your draw weight was incredible today. Your thoughts on the ice, because the draw weight seems to be quite easy, but the run back's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so it seems really release sensitive on the takeouts, and we tried to just release it cleanly. And like my double in the last end, all our misses have been on high side. So I thought like I could give it to the sweepers, and I couldn't, obviously, but yeah, we're learning.
Well, thank you very much for this, and great luck going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Well done.